Okay, so a couple things to mention before I start so that everyone gets a better idea of the setting. The whole story takes place in South Korea, and if you're having trouble trying to find it in this weird map that I found online, it's this small country right here. Now, some of you may already be thinking, does that mean that you're... Yep, hi, I'm Korean.
Opa.
Whoa, stop. Ooh, that was a close one. It was a bad joke to begin with, but apparently you gotta be really careful about these kind of things, unless the big C will be all over you. But then again, I'm not making any money off this video, so Anyways, we just established that this story takes place in Korea. Now there's just one more thing you guys need to know, and it's about the name of the school that I go to. For now, let's just call it B University. And with all that out of the way, we could finally move on to the story. So it all began during my freshman year of university. It was still pretty early on into the first semester, and I just received my university jacket. I was pretty happy with how it looked, so the very next day I decided to wear it on my way to school. At the subway station, I was minding my own business and waiting for the next train to arrive, but then I noticed an old man slowly approaching me. You see, I wasn't exactly thrilled to see a random old man approaching me, and that's because in my experience there are mostly two types of elderly in Korea. So on one side you have the sweetest and kindest person you'll ever meet in your life. But then on the other side you have this stinky boy, or stinky old man in this case I guess.
I don't care if everyone else is uncomfortable. I am old, so therefore I can do whatever I want. You are automatically obligated to respect me, so respect me now. Well. Youngsters these days. Back when I was a...
Oh, give it a rest already.
I just had a lot more bad experiences than good ones here with old people. Oh, and this should go without saying, but please don't actually do these in real life. So the reason why the old man approached me was because he wanted to know if the side that we were on was the correct one to get him to his next stop. And yeah, once I found that he was only asking for directions, I wasn't as on guard. But now we had another problem. You see, although I'm fully Korean, like I said in the beginning of the video, I was born and raised abroad for most of my life. And it hasn't been that long yet since I officially settled down in South Korea. Basically what I'm trying to get at is that I had no idea how to help the old man. So obviously, I lied. I'm just kidding, I truthfully told him that I didn't know. And I thought that'd be it, but remember how I just said there are mostly two types of old people here? Well, guess which one he was. After receiving my answer, he suddenly got really angry and started shouting loud enough for everyone nearby to hear.
Wait, what? What do you mean you don't know? How could a BU student not know that? How could a BU student not know that?
I really thought that he'd stop after 3 or 4 times, but nah, he just kept going. Maybe you've heard about it somewhere before, or maybe it's the same in your home country, but in Korea, people here follow a really strict social hierarchy, and in such a culture, it's generally looked down upon to talk back to people who are older than you, even if you are in the right. So that's the reason why I really couldn't do anything except just stand there while the old man badmouthed me. But even I was getting annoyed. I was really struggling. My heart was telling me to talk back, but I knew that I shouldn't. And hey, have you guys heard the saying, don't bring a knife to a gunfight? Well, guess who had the gun? Just as I was about to talk smack to him, an old lady who was passing by came over and answered his question.
Yes, this is the correct side.
And then he just left as if nothing ever happened. Hey, wait a minute. You can't just leave after talking crap. Get back here, you old punk.
BZZZZZ. The next train will soon be arriving. BZZZZZ.
Consider yourself lucky. Everything else went on as usual, but throughout the day I couldn't help but keep thinking about the old man. Especially about how he knew which school I went to. But then I remembered the jacket. So I took it off, threw it somewhere deep inside my closet, and looked away. And to this day I have never worn it since. Actually, I don't even really know where it is anymore. I remember clearing out my closet last year because I moved houses, but I couldn't find it anywhere. So the moral of the story is, the old man was a big fat jerk and he owes me money for the jacket. What if it was just a misunderstanding, I hear you say through the screen? Well now that's just... Well I mean, yeah, it could have been just a misunderstanding. But then it wouldn't be much of a story, so I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that. Oh, but there is one last thing I do want to say. Old man, although you may have scarred me in public and made my jacket disappear, I really do hope you're doing well. Oh, but back then you really were a big bitch. Hey, hello, it's me again. You just made it to the end of my first video. Then that probably means you're my mom. Thanks, Mom. Always appreciate it. And hey, if you're not my mom, thank you as well for sticking around until the end. Now, you probably noticed throughout the entire video, but I have absolutely zero skills when it comes to video production. But I still had a lot of fun and learned a lot while I was trying to put this all together. And I have a bunch of stories left that I think it'd be fun to share. So buckle up, cause we're in for the long ride. So why not do the whole YouTube thing where you subscribe to the channel, share the video with your friends, and join me on this YouTube adventure. But for now, see you guys in the next video. Let's see. King Kong kick the drum, rolling on like a rolling stone. Sing song when I'm walking home, jump up to the top, LeBron. What?